Joshua chapter 15. The allotment for the tribe of Judah, according to its clans, extended down to the territory of Edom, to the Desert of Zin in the extreme south. Their southern boundaries started from the bay at the southern end of the Dead Sea, crossed south of the Scorpion Pass, continued on to Zim and went over to the south of Kadesh Barnea. Then it ran past Hezron, up to the Adar and curved around the Karka. It then passed along the Asmon and joined the Wadi in Egypt, ending at the Mediterranean Sea. This is their southern boundary. The eastern boundary is the Dead Sea as far as the mouth of the Jordan. The northern boundary started from the Bay of the Sea at the mouth of the Jordan, went up to Beth Hoglah and continued north of Beth Arabah to the Stone of Bohan, son of Reuben. The boundary then went up to Debir from the Valley of Achor and turned north to Gilgal, which faces the Pass of Adummim, south of the gorge. It continued along to the waters of En Shemesh and came out at En Rogel. Then it ran up to the Valley of Ben Hinnom along the southern slopes of the Jebusite city, that is Jerusalem. From there it climbed to the top of the hill west of the Hinnom Valley at the northern end of the Valley of Rephaim. From the hilltop the boundary headed toward the spring of the waters of Nefteo, came out at the towns of Mount Ephron and went down towards Baalah, that is Kiriath Jearim. Then it curved westward from Baalah to Mount Seir, ran along the northern slope of Mount Jearim, that is Kesalon, continued down to Beth Shemesh and crossed to the Timnah. It went to the northern slopes of Ekron, turned toward Shikkeron, passed along to Mount Baalah and reached Jebneel. The boundary ended at the sea. The western boundary is the coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. These are the boundaries around the people of Judah by their clans. In accordance with the Lord's command to him, Joshua gave to Caleb, son of Jephunneh, a portion in Judah, Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron. Arba was the forefather of Anchor. From Hebron, Caleb drove out these three Anakites Sheshai, Ahiman and Talmai, the sons of Anak. From there he marched against the people living in Debir. And Caleb said, I will give my daughter Aksah in marriage to a man who attacks and captures Kiriath Sepher. Othniel, son of Kenaz, Caleb's brother, took it. So Caleb gave his daughter Aksah to him in marriage. One day when she came to Othniel, she urged him to ask her father for a field. When she got off her donkey, Caleb asked her, What can I do for you? She replied, Do me a special favour. Since you have given me the land in Negev, give me also springs of water. So Caleb gave her the upper and lower springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Judah, according to its clans. The southernmost towns of the tribe of Judah in the Negev toward the boundary of Edom were Kabzeel, Edar, Jagur, Kinnah, Dimonu, Adar, Kiddash, Hazar, Ithnan, Ziph, Telem, Beloth, Hazar Hadattah, Kerioth Hezron, that is Hazar, Adam, Shemar, Meladah, Hazar Gaddah, Heshmon, Beth Pelet, Hazar Shual, Beersheba, Bizorthia, Bela, Liam, Ezem, El Tolad, Kezim, Hormah, Ziklag, Madmana, Sansana, Lebath, Shilem, Ain, Rimoth, a total of 29 towns and their villages. In the western foothills, Eshtaol, Zorah, Ashna, Zuna, En Ganim, Tapua, Enam, Jamuth, Adullam, Sokar, Azkar, Sharim, Adithaim and Gederah or Gederathaim, 14 towns and their villages. Zenar, Hadashah, Migdal Gad, Dilan, Mizpah, Joktheel, Lachish, Bozhath, Eglon, Kabon, Lamash, Kitlish, Gedroth, Beth Dagon, Neymar and Mekadar, 16 towns and their villages. Libnah, Eshtar, Ashan, Ithtar, Ashna, Nibis, Kiriath, Exib and Meshan, 19 towns and their villages. Ekron with its surrounding settlements and villages, we're getting there, with the settling villages west of Ekron and all there in the vicinity of Ashdod, together with their villages, Ashdod, its surrounding settlements and villages, and Gaza, its settlements and villages as far as the Wadi in Egypt and the coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. In the hill country, Shamir, Jethi, Sokor, Dana, Kiriath, Sana, that is Debir, Anab, Estemoth, Anim, Goshen, Holan and Gilo, 11 towns and their villages. Arab, Dumah, Eshan, Janim, Beth Tapul, Afekah, Humta, Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, and Zion, 9 towns and their villages. Moan, Carmel, Ziph, Juttah, Jezreel, Jokdim, Zanoah, Kaim, Cain, Zibi, Gibeah, I'm seeing strange things now, and Timnah, 10 towns and their villages. Halhul, Beth Zur, Gedea, Marith, Beth Anor and El Tekon, 6 towns and their villages. Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, and Rabath, 2 towns and their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Arabah, Midin, Sekaka, Nibshan, the city of salt, and En Gedi, 6 towns and their villages. Judah could not dislodge the Jebusites who were living in Jerusalem. To this day the Jebusites live there with the people of Judah. We got there in the end. Sorry about the pronunciation, I'm sure I've messed many of them up, but be blessed.